Good afternoon and welcome to 30th Street Park here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for this afternoon's game between the Milwaukee Dutchmen and the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Dutchmen. Batting first, the second baseman, number 23, Neville Buthrodt. Batting second, the right fielder, number 28, Bustles Muxon. Batting third, the center fielder, number 45, Chesty Squiders. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 11, Coon McMunch. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 14, Baby Marjulius. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 59, Joey Bread. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 27, Venus Jackson. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 5, Deep Harris. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 88, Math Moon. And let's give a good warm round of applause for your Philadelphia Brown Trousers. Here they are taking the field for this afternoon's game. The right fielder, number 5, Wallace Gromit. The left fielder, number 6, Willie Pregnant. The first baseman, number 2, Murky Goodbar. The second baseman, number 12, Pickles Dillhoffel. The third baseman, number 17, Chunk Dimwitty. The center fielder, number 48, Grape Barlow. The catcher, number 16, Chunky Junkets. The shortstop, number 15, Rash Dealer. And taking the mound, the starting pitcher for your Philadelphia Brown Trousers, number 54, Moose Mossage.
Hey, good afternoon to you all. You are listening to Radio WIP, the sounds of Philadelphia and the sounds of the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. I am Mutton Curtis, following the action for today, game number 13 of this 90-game Continental League season for the year 1921. The Philadelphia Brown Trousers currently sitting top of the tables, 8-4. They lead the league at the moment. They face the team that defeated them just in their most recent game, the Milwaukee Dutchmen, who are one game back at 7-5 and on a 2-game winning streak. Masic, the ace, is on the mound. He's going to give up a hit to the opening batsman. It is Nello Buthrodt, and he's on with a single. Brings us to Bustles Muxon, batting .256 this season. Nope. Off of his career average of .299.
Outside.
Masic is 1-1 after 3 starts. This is his 4th start of the season. He has an ERA of 1.04. That is not something that I have made up or any sort of typographical error in my notes. He has been outstanding. 17 strikeouts for the man. Just an absolutely astounding bit of statistics that he's going to get Muxon to pop out for out number 1. Brings us to the center fielder, Chesty Squiders. The Dutchmen quite a few batsmen to make some headway, but Buthrodt is caught stealing for out number 2. The throw from Chunky Junkets was to Pickles Dillhoffel in time, and it is 2 outs with a full count. Swing and a miss, and Squiders gives Moose Masic strikeout number 18 on the season.
Play ball.
Taking the mound for the Dutchmen, who face Wallace Gromit, is Math Moon. 0-1, but an ERA at .365. He is the ace for the Dutchmen. He came in late last season and gets a strikeout automatically. Gromit, first batsman, going to be perhaps the pitcher's duel as he gets pregnant to swing at the first pitch, right back to Moon. Throw to Deep Harris at first is in time. Matt Moon came in late in the 1920 season from the Louisiana Lowlanders, formerly the Leighton Park Lowlanders. They moved down to Shreveport, Bossier. 3-0 last season, 3.60 in his ERA. And for a rookie, that is outstanding. He immediately became the ace of the Dutchmen and their rotation. Well, that's a 1-2-3 inning as well. And a bit of an unconventional 1-2-3 inning for the Dutchmen to start off the game. Nello Buthroth with the single, but he was caught stealing for out number 2. That is a big swing from Hun McMunch, the cleaning up batsman. Fouls that one off for a full count. Doesn't make good contact, falls right to Chunky Junk, gets the throw. In time to Murky. Goodbye. And these are the games that are going to be just cagey affairs. Baby Margilius pops up on the first pitch, should be an easy catch for Chunky Junkets. He makes it for out number 2. Sixth in the order, his first at-bat today is Joey Bread, an average of .295 so far this season. 1 home run, 4 runs batted in. And that goes off the glove of Chunk Dimwitty, so that will be a single for Joey Bread. We'll have to see if they refer to that as an error. I think it might have been just a difficult catch to make. But Bread is now on with 2 outs for Venus Jackson, batting .261 this season. Career average of .312. He's going to hit that one into the corner, just hugging the first base line. It's going to be extra bases for Jackson. It moves Bread to third, and Jackson is in with a stand-up, double his second of the season.
Up inside. Outside.
Full count now for Harris, and he will walk. That will load the bases for the pitcher, Matt Moon. 2 outs, no opportunity to sacrifice. Well, on the count, big swing by Matt Moon here in the top of the second. And he will strike out swinging, stranding 3 runners for the Dutchmen. So Moose Masic has to throw a lot of pitches in the process, but he gets where he needs to be. Keeps the scoreboard clean. And we start things off with Pickles Dillhoffel. Broken bat goes foul on that one.
Inside.
And he's going to strike out looking. Strikeout number 2 today for Matt Moon. He's got 12 this season in his 3 starts already. Chunk Dimwitty takes a big swing at the second pitch from Moon. Big swing again, and it's strike 2. That one is in for ball 2. Swing that is foul, staying alive at the moment. Fouls it off. Full count for Chunk Dimwitty. Swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 3 of Matt Moon. With 2 outs, it brings us to the 6th batsman in the order, Greep Barlow. Average of .238 this season. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. He has played every game for Brown Trousers so far. And he is facing a full count yet again. Swing, and that is foul, staying alive. 3 into the count. Swing, and that's going to make contact, and that's going to go right up the middle to Chesty Squiders. Barlow keeps the Brown Trousers alive with a single. That's the first hit of the game. Here's pitch number 30 for Matt Moon to Chunky Junkets, the catcher, rookie this season. Picked up from the Charleston Crows, spent 2 seasons in the Crows. And he's going to strike out the side, stranding the runner. Still no score. Only the one hit from Greet Barlow. He is stranded. We are scoreless, heading into the top of the third. Moose Masic back on the mound. He's thrown 43 pitches through 2 innings so far. Known to go deep into the pitch count. He's going to start off by striking out Nello Buthroth. That is already a 3rd strikeout today for Moose Masic. Faces Bustles Muxon now. Muxon 0 for 1 today, fouls that one off. 0-2 the count. And he will strike out looking. That is 2 in a row. 3 in a row if you count Matt Moon from the prior inning. Well, Moose Masic is feeling himself, as there he is, just feeling himself before throwing that next pitch. He is strike 1. Big swing from Chesty Squiders, who struck out in the first. That one off, a 2-2 count. That's going to hug the first base line. Goodbar is right there. Throws it to Masic. He commits an error. Well, it's not a hit for Chesty Squiders, but Moose Masic allows the runner through the error. That is an error to the pitcher. And Hoon McMurch is going to make him pay by keeping the inning alive with a no-1 pitch single up the middle to Greet Barlow, who's in center field. This is to Baby Margilius. Margilius is 0 for 1 today. Full day here in the middle of June 1921, the 3rd season of the Continental League. Margilius is going to strike out looking, as that will retire the side. So 2 runners left on. The error recorded for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. It looks like that they did in fact count that one as an error earlier on.
Outside.
At the bottom of the 3rd, Rash Dealer. Still going through the lineup for the first time are the Brown Trousers. Dealer pops that one up into foul territory. That's going to hit the roof of the home dugout. 1-2. He fouls that one off. And look alive there. That was heading a bit lower into the stands area. Pops that one up. Gets jammed on the end of the bat. Looks like it should be an easy catch for Bustles Muxon. He makes the catch for out number 1. Well, the pitcher is Moose Masic, and he is up for the first time today. Takes ball 1. Not exactly known for his batting prowess. Career average of 127. He'll swing and strike out. That is strikeout now. Number 5 today for Matt Moon. He's faced 9 batsmen and struck out 5 of them. The only person with any sort of success against him was Greet Barlow with the single, the only hit of the game for the Brown Trousers. Might be quite the day for the home side. That is foul for a 2-2 count. Low for the full count, and that will be a strikeout of Wallace Gromit. Looking here, struck out for the 2nd time today, and that puts another 0 on the board. We are through 3. The score is none. There is no score at the moment. Masic back on the mound. Still looking fresh, still looking vigorous, full of moxie and gumption. Faces Joey Brett for the 2nd time today. He did give up a single. I don't recall if that was an error or not. It is caught in foul territory by Chunky Junkets, the catcher. 1 away. We head to Venus Jackson. He hit a double in the 2nd inning. Ultimately stranded.
Ball high.
The only extra base hit of the game so far. He's going to pop that one up into middle of center of center field. Great Barlow makes the catch. That's 2 away for the Dutchman. This is Deep Harris, who was walked in his first at-bat. Bounce that one off for an 0-2 count. Bit of the rectal scratch from Moose Masic. Get the pants right up a bit. That's going to come right back to Masic, a grounder. Fields it easily. Throws to Murky Goodbar, and it's a 1-2-3 inning yet again. Willie Pregnett is 0 for 1 today. This can be said for pretty much everyone on the Philadelphia batting order with the exception of Greep Barlow. Pregnant, however, is batting .353 this season. He's going to strike out swinging. My goodness. Matt Moon has now thrown 7 strikeouts. It is only the bottom of the 4th. He has faced 11 batsmen. He has struck out 7 of them. This is outstanding. This is the stuff of history.
Outside.
Swing, and that's going to be the second hit of the game. It's Murky Goodbar with a 2-2 count. A single up the middle. It's fielded by Chesty Squiders, and the Brown Trousers, well, it almost feels like they've been given a gift. They've gotten contact against Matt Moon. Dillhofer gets contact as well, but it is popped up shallow right in front of home plate. Baby Margilius makes the catch. It's 2 outs, but there is a runner on first. But Chunk Dimwitty, he did strike out in his first at-bat. He's going to hit that one right to Buffrott. Doesn't make good contact. It is fielded to throw to Harris in time. The one runner is stranded. Second hit of the game. We are still scoreless through 4. And Matt Moon will now take the plate to face his counterpart in this scoreless game, Moose Masic. Pitch number 74 for Masic is strike down the middle. That is a 1-1 count. 2-1 the count at the moment. In the middle down the center for strike 2. Swings at the 5th pitch of the at-bat, and it's foul. And he swings and a miss. Matt Moon strikes out for the second time today. Strikeout number, that is 6 today for Moose Masic. We are seeing 2 top of the class pitchers at work. Well, Nello Buffrott will get his second single of the day. They did a single up the middle on the first pitch. His average is .380 this season. He'll be doing good for himself. He's 2 for 3 today. There's Bustles Muxon, 0 for 2. Strikeout looking in his last at-bat. Gets chased off the plate a little bit by that ball. A little bit of control. No reason for any sort of shenanigans at this point, or hullabaloo, or tomfoolery, I can't imagine. That is popped up into foul territory. Trying to make a diving catch for it is Goodbar, just out of reach. And ultimately, the control gets away from him. Muxon, he's hit by a pitch. And Moose Masic now has runners on first and second to contend with. Facing Chesty Squiders, he reached on an error in the last at-bat. Strike him out the first time. Squiders swing and a miss. That is another strikeout for Masic. He's now up to 7. Well, it is quite the day. And that will be the end of his day. I am very surprised about that, but Tiddly Bonetti, as Moose Masic leaves to quite the ovation. Tiddly Bonetti coming in. That is a very short outing for Moose Masic, but he didn't like how he must have not liked the way he was feeling. Tiddly Bonetti will start things off by walking Hoon McMunch. That was actually only the second time the Dutchman have been walked to first today. Tiddly Bonetti's 0-0 this season. He's made appearances in 4 different games.
Inside.
right to Murky. Good bar. And the throw in time to Benetti. Maybe Margilius. Keeps the score at 0-0. We are halfway through this game. And starting things off for the Brown Trousers, Greep Barlow with a double. His second hit of the game in as many at-bats. And he starts things off strong for the Brown Trousers. That's the first extra base hit for the Brown Trousers today. Chunky Junkett sends it right up the middle. That's going to put the Brown Trousers on the board with an RBI single. Chunky Junkett's his fifth of the season. And it is 1-0 in favor of the Brown Trousers. After 4 innings of scoreless baseball, Matt Moon still very dangerous. That is going to be a pop-up for Rash Dealer to chase these Squiders for out number 1. This brings Tiddly Benetti to the plate. And as he did just come in for the first time very recently, I can't imagine they would go to their bench just yet for him. He lays down a bunt with 1 out to move the runner. That is a sacrifice bunt, so that'll be out number 2. Back to Wallace Gromit.
Steve! Ball high. That's high.
That is up to Nello Buthrot. Makes the throw to Deep Harris in time. And Gromit goes 0 for 3 so far today. Now to class the sides. We are through 5. It is 1-0. Thanks to a Chunky Junkett's RBI double, RBI single, that brings home Greep Barlow, who's 2 for 2 today. Joey Bread gets things started on a 1-0 pitch. He pops it up. Easy play for Rash Dealer. 1 away. Here in for the top of the 6th. Game moving by very fast. Not a lot really to speak about. It has been the pitcher's duel. Until Moose Marcin made an untimely exit. What a dive by Rash Dealer. Gets the play at first. A Murky Goodbar to deny Venus Jackson. And out comes Deep Harris. In comes Max Beef. Interesting substitution. Max Beef batting .304 this season. Hasn't been that much of a... hasn't been coming in too often. He's coming as a pitch hitter. And he's going to single. That was trouble for Chunk Dimwitty to have to field that one. Does not do a good job of that. And with 2 outs,
Right.
we head to Mouth Moon.
Off the plate.
I imagine Beef will not likely stay.
Nope.
As Deep Harris is the first baseman, I don't believe Beef is usually is seen playing shortstop or second base, so I imagine they will go to something there. Well, Matt Moon hits that one to center field, and he outruns the throw, so well done there. Yes, a pinch runner is coming in. Mantham Spones. Interesting strategy here by the Dutchmen. They must be seeing these runs coming at a premium, and it is Nello Buthrot, 3rd hit of the day. It is going to be for extra bases. It is an RBI double for Nello Buthrot. RBI number 10 for him this season. And the Dutchmen have tied it up here in the top of the 6th. Facing Tiddly Benetti. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Bustles Muxin. Hits that one high and far. I was going to say with runners in scoring position. He is not doing very well. That is not going to help his statistic. He pops it up to Greep Barlow. Deep, almost at the warning track. In fact, possibly at the warning track. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Tied at 1 run apiece. Joey Bread will move to first base. Mantham Spones is now in left field. And getting things started is Willie Pregnant. That will drop into center field. Chesty Squide has played that one very far. Willie Pregnant is now on with his first hit of the game. It is a single, and the hits are starting to come. as Mahmoud is getting deeper into his pitch count. And third time through for the Philadelphia batsmen. Perhaps they can find a little bit more success. That is down the middle for an 0-2 count on Murky. Goodbar had a single his last at bat.
No, inside.
Inside for 1 and 2. Goodbar has a 302 average this season. 7 runs batted in. 1 home run so far, and that is going to be right to Bustles Muxon for out number 1. The fourth in the lineup and 0 for 2 today is Pickles Dilhoffel. Just under 400. He is in the top 3, I believe, in batting average this season at the moment. Still early, of course, but very dangerous. 9 runs batted in, 3 home runs already. He's going to hit it right to Venus Jackson, to Buthroth, to Bread. A Fancy Dan double play to end the inning. That Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Product. Put more funk in your coif with Fancy Dan. They have an assortment of salves, creams, oils, and gelatins to give your hair that shimmer, sheen, glimmer, and gleam. Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Chesty Sliders. It's a 3-0 pitch. That is a liner right to Rash Dealer. He dives. He makes the play. The throw to Goodbar in time. 1 away. We're all tied up here in the top of the 7th. Between the top 2 teams currently in the Continental League. Poon McMunch hits it right back to the pitcher. Benetti throw is in time to Goodbar with plenty of time to spare. McMunch is 1 for 3 today after that. Baby Margilius is 0 for 3. That is 2-0 the count. Rash Dealer is just sucking up baseballs into his glove like some sort of suction machine. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Very much needed. Tiddly Benetti coming in a very large way for Moose Masic, who came out in the 5th inning after just an outstanding start to this game. He did pitch all those scoreless innings, but still no word on what had actually had happened. Dimwitty, the first out. Greet Barlow's going to not register his first hit today. Not register a hit for the first time today. He's going to ground that one out to McMunch. Bread is in time. Not to be confused with go to bed. It is throw to bread. 3-0 the count on Chunky Junkets, responsible for the only run the Brown Trousers have scored today, and RBI single, bringing home Greet Barlow in the 5th inning. He's going to walk, and Rash Dealer will now come out for Fern Curtis, which is very surprising, as will Chunky Junkets. Dunk Ferrari is now going to be, well, that is an interesting option that they've just made Fern Curtis. Well, Ding Low will come in as the catcher. Now he'll be the backup catcher, and Fern Curtis will come out for Mickey Lice. So really using every member of that Brown Trousers roster are the Philadelphia coaching staff. Very interesting choices here. Joey Bread is 0 for 3 today. He's going to hit that one. That's going to drop into right field. It does. It hits the warning track and bounces against the wall. Joey Bread, he is now on with a double. His first double of the season. Very surprising. Venus Jackson will now move the runners to the corner with a single. He will hit that to Wallace Gromit in right field. And coming in from Anthem Spones is Belly Legroom. Meanwhile, Gravy Train will come in here in the top of the 8th. Closing pitcher hits it right to Lice. Steps on the bag. A Fancy Dan double play. Well, in comes Ben Sex as a pinch hitter. Ben Sex had an outstanding time in the nursery league for the Louisiana Lenders. He's going to pop that up to Willie Fregnet, and he will come out for Food Floyd. We are here in the bottom of the 8th. Belly leg room is going to go in at first. Joey Bread back to left field. And that is one away already for Gravy Train. Well, Gromit on the 1-0-1 pitch will pop it up. He'll go 0 for 4 today. Not a great day for Mr. Gromit. Willie Pregnant. Ah, diving catch by Nello Buffalo. The throw to leg room is in time. We head to the top of the 9th. Nello Buffrot facing Gravy Train. Top of the order for the Dutchmen.
Ball inside. That's low.
3-1 count fouls that off for a full count with no outs. Here in the top of the 9th, we're tied at 1. I'm Mutton Curtis. You're listening to Radio WIP, the sounds of Philadelphia, and the sounds of the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. And that is the sound of Nello Buffrot striking out Gravy Train, his second of the season. Got a 1-0 record. Pitched 8 innings so far, not counting the one and change today. Going to give up a single to Bustles Muxon. And now the go-ahead run is at first base for the Dutchmen. These two have another game to play in their 3-game series. And that is what a catch by Murky Goodbar. And he completes the Fancy Dan to end the inning. Well, he caught it and then caught Bustles Muxon. Not tagging up. Fancy Dan, brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fluff in your fluff with Fancy Dan. You can try their styling salves, crimping powder, or the gelatin-based hair treatments. Via Mitchell, via Fancy Dan. Bottom of the 9th, we are tied at 1. And getting things started. Facing Food Thoyd was Murky Goodbar. He pops that up to Joey Bread in left field. See why these are two of the top teams in the Continental League. In fact, they are the two top teams in the Continental League. One game separates the two. Nichols Dillhoffel pops it up into foul territory. 2 outs. Shunk Dimwitty has not had much success today.
Inside.
Will he have success against Food Thoyd, who he's facing for the first time today?
No, inside.
Matt Moon went a strong 7 innings before giving it up to Food Thoyd, and he will strike him out. Thoyd has 14 strikeouts this season. That is number 15. We head 2 extra innings. And Hoon McMunch, 1 for 3 today, facing Gravy Train, who's already pitched in the 8th and 9th innings. He will continue going. And it is right to Dimwitty. Throw to Goodbar is in time. Out 1. That's going to be a single, squirting through the middle. Diving for that was Pickles Dillhoffel. And Green Barlow fields it. And Baby Margilius is on with his first single of the game. What the time to have it. The go-ahead run is now on first base. Joey Bread, 1 for 4 today.
That's high.
Of course, he did reach first base on an error in the second. 3-1 the count for Gravy Train. Swing that should be easily played. Nice. Well, he goes to first instead. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run. Venus Jackson is on second, but he pops it up on the first pitch. Should be easy for Willie Pregnant. And that is out number 3. Bringing us to the bottom of the 10th. And with the Brown Trousers a chance to walk this one off with a win in this inning. One run will do it. Greep Barlow starts things off. Puts that one into foul territory, just takes a curve. It's low for ball 1, 1 and 2 count. Fouls that one off the dirt, and blocking that is baby Margilius. Good Thoyd has to chase that one down and tags Barlow himself.
That's up.
Sitting low, making his first at-bat today after being subbed in. Chunky Junkets. Get that one foul, 1 and 2 the count. Ball 2. He's going to go right to Venus Jackson. Throw is to belly leg room in time. Route number 2. Nicky Lice coming in. His first at-bat, and he pops it up. Lice is more the fielding shortstop. He's got a career average of 234. Facing an 0-2 count. He's high. He struck out 7 times this season, has taken 3 walks, and has 3 hits. Fouls on 1 off again. 2 and 2 the count. Fouls it off yet again to keep the count at 2 and 2. Fills up the count with that one. That was outside. And let strike 3 go right by him. We head to the 11th inning. Gravy Train gets ready to pitch his 4th inning today. Faces Belly Leg Room, who swings at the first pitch. And pops it up into the glove of Greep Barlow.
That's up.
Food Thoyd. 1 hit this season so far. Makes contact with that one, goes to Dimwitty. That is out number 2. Off the top of the order now for Nello Buffrott, 2 outs. That goes right to Mickey Lice. The throw is in time to Goodbar. Well, it has been a defensive clinic today, a pitching and a defensive clinic for both sides. Gravy Train will come out for Gauze Blacksmith, who was an acquisition from the New York Haberdashers in the offseason. He is a first baseman, but has been coming in that pinch hitting role. Does have 1 home run this season, 1 RBI in his 4 at-bats. Of course, the home run was the RBI. He will go ahead and walk. And in comes Bood Hooges. So Bood Hooges, the closing pitcher, coming in to get these outs, as now with no outs, the winning run is at first base in the form of Gauze Blacksmith. And that will be Wallace Gromit striking out looking. Bottom of the 11th. Play a 3rd time, where Butters Velocidad and Savage Bowie will be on the mound for the respective teams. Goodness me, though, you're hoping that those 2 pitchers can go very long into the game. Well, Willie Pregnant hits a single, and with 1 out, the winning run is at second base. That might just do it. Goodbye hits it. No, it loads the bases. Well, Pickles Dillhoffel has the bases loaded with 1 out. 90 feet away is the winning run for the Brown Trousers in this marathon 11-inning game. Can Bood Hooges get himself out of a big swing by Dillhoffel? It is edge of the seat stuff. That might be enough for the sacrifice. Chesty Squires is going to have to make the throw. The throw is good, but not in time. The game is over. And Pickles Dillhaffel gets the winning run, batted in a sacrifice fly. And it is a game where runs came at the utmost premium. But the Philadelphia Brown Trousers maintain first place in the Continental League. The final score, the Milwaukee Dutchmen, 1 run from 11 hits. The Philadelphia Brown Trousers, 2 runs from 7 hits with 2 errors. Well, it's going to be a very... Might as well take a full page out in tomorrow's paper to print the box scores with all the substitutions made. Goodness me. But everyone on the roster got a chance to play. Very, very sporting way. The winning pitcher is Gravy Train. I believe that means he will improve to 2-0. On that one, Food Thoyd takes the loss. He goes to 1-3. And again, I just want to double check. Yes, Gravy Train is now 2-0 this season. What a game. My goodness. 11 innings of baseball could not separate until Pickles Dillhaffel, who I'd have to imagine maybe gets something of a plaudit in this, which let's find out. We thank our friends at the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, who provide fresh, hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. Anytime is a good time for a Honeywheat cigarette. They provide the finest dandies of the day for this and all games of the 1921 Continental League season. The third finest dandy, well, of course, they're all going to be the pitchers. Gravy Train, third finest dandy for going 4 innings. He is a closing pitcher. He is not designed to go that length of time, but had a strikeout for going 4 innings and allowing 2 hits only. Moose Massage went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, struck out 7. But the finest dandy of the day, getting a complimentary carton of Honeywheat cigarettes, is Math Moon for the Milwaukee Dutchmen. Bully to him for that. And while it was on the losing end, he did go 7 strong innings pitched, only allowed the 1 run, struck out 7 in that amount of time, 5 hits, only 1 walk. He is the finest dandy of the day, brought to you by the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, who humbly request that you smoke wheat every day. Well, that in fact does it for our game here on Radio WIP, the sounds of Philadelphia and the sounds of the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. And guess what? They get to do it again tomorrow with Sabid Bowie on the mound for the Milwaukee Dutchmen, taking on Butters Velocidad, the new acquisition for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. Big addition to the rotation for Philadelphia, as they will try to maintain their lead in the Continental League early in the season, of course. We're only 13 games in of 90, but until next time, it's a win for the Brown Trousers. I'm Mutton Curtis. We'll see you again here on your radio dial tomorrow. Until then, keep your head high and your trousers brown.